And we are live on the Let's Get Clever virtual read-in. Rodney Jordan here with Star Armstrong. Star Armstrong, the founder of Clever Communities in Action, who has brought the literacy gang and the virtual family and the virtual village and all kinds of culturally affirming literature to our wonderful families and communities during this COVID 19 shutdown. But Star informed me as we were coming on that today is our anniversary of when we started doing this Let's Get Clever virtual read in, wanting to provide support to children and families out there. So happy anniversary, Star.
Thank you. Y'all know he didn't get me an anniversary gift.
I told you your gift right there.
He just came up with that right before the broadcast. But no. But this is great. Like, this is great. Rodney, we have been doing this for to date. This is 4 weeks, but this is day 30 since this has begun. So exactly 1 month we have been showing up, and I have enjoyed this showing up here with you every night. This has been great, and look forward to all that is to come, and have enjoyed showing up with all of our villagers. So it is our anniversary. Like, we cannot stress enough to all of you all. This is our village. This is our community. This is our literacy gang. So let's shout out all of us as it's our anniversary. So let's give a round of applause, or y'all know how I do. Do you know what today is? Y'all know the rest of that. It's our anniversary. Okay. A little Tony action. Y'all hear the violins playing? Okay. So yes. And thank you guys for the love. Tiffany said happy 1 month anniversary. Chandra says happy anniversary. Thank you. It's our anniversary, y'all. So all of us, we have been convening here every night, Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. And we have built up a wonderful community. So all of us made this happen. So this is great. Miss Valeria Hextall said happy anniversary. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we got some of our favorites up here tonight to come and read to commemorate this 1 month anniversary. Yes, y'all. So it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful night. I promise you. I hope all of you, Rodney, what were you about?
I was just gonna say, so you did your Tony, before we leave out to get some Ray Goodman and Brown in there. So we'll keep going.
Okay, I'm with that. All right. Yes. I'm all for adding the music to this. So
yes, I know. Yeah.
Yes. We got Javier in the house. He said happy anniversary. Thanks so much, Jay. Appreciate it for showing all the love that you have shown to this initiative, the Read In, and to Clever Communities in Action. We got Mark saying happy anniversary. You and Rodney are making it happen. Thanks so much, Mark, for all the love that you have shown to Clever Communities in Action and the Read In. So great to have you all tuned in. We appreciate this love. Yes, y'all. And remember, this is our anniversary, because if you are part of this village, then you are celebrating too. We are making this happen. That's so right. Yes. So first up, of course, to celebrate the anniversary, we got to have the reading phenomenon up here. We got to have our little champion. We got to have the one who amazes us all by being 1, 2, 3, 4 years young and able to read like he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 45 years old. Okay. So you guys know who that is, right? I mean, y'all already know who it is. Somebody in the chat, y'all need to say it, but I'm gonna just go ahead and do the introduction. The young prince who needs no introduction and his lovely mother. Let's bring on Mr. Chancellor Rice and his mom, Miss Crystal Hextall Rice. Yay! Hey, family, how are y'all doing?
Happy anniversary!
Thank you. Oh,
yes, happy anniversary.
So sweet. So sweet. Thank you. That's music to our ears. Thank you so much, Chancellor. So, how are you doing today, Chance?
I kind of a little bit hungry.
What did he say?
He said he's kind of a little bit hungry.
Oh.
Join the club, baby. Yes. Okay. I'm always well. Look, I feel like I'm always telling Rodney I'm hungry. Something like. So I get it. I get it. And how are you doing, Crystal?
I'm doing well. I'm a little tired.
Understood. Understood.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Been some long days for us, but so glad that we are all here. And we appreciate you guys showing up on our 1 month anniversary.
Oh,
We are exciting. We're excited to have Chance read. So we are going to step away and
okay.
wait. What book are you reading for us, Chance?
Every little thing.
No, you read that last week. What are you reading?
We will.
What you gonna read?
Please, baby, please.
Please,
Aw.
baby, please.
Can you hold it up for us, Chance? Can we see it? Ah, that's a cover community favorite right there. You guys are in for a treat. So, Chancellor, Rodney and I are going to leave and let you do your thing, okay? Are you ready to read?
Yes.
Villagers, are y'all ready for Chancellor? Yeah. Woo! All right. Well, we're stepping away and letting y'all do your thing, all right?
Okay. Okay, you ready, Chancellor?
Yeah.
Okay, nice and loud. What's the title of your book?
Please, baby, please. Just like you download at Amazon.
Yeah, this is Please, Baby, Please. And it is written by Spike Lee and his wife, Tanya Lee Lewis.
Oh, what's
Hold
this baby name?
Okay, you ready?
What's this?
All right, go ahead.
Go back to bed. Baby, please, baby, please. What's this baby say?
I don't know what her name is. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Not on your head. Baby, baby, please.
Nice and loud.
Keep off the wall. Baby, 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 please, baby. You said that ball. Please, baby, baby, baby. Why is that baby crying?
Because the baby wants the other baby to share the ball. You have to share.
I share with my toys at Mrs. Tiffany's house.
Yes. Okay, nice and loud.
Don't eat the sand. Baby, 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 please. Why is he eating the sand?
Because babies like to put things in their mouth that they're not supposed to. So mommy is like, don't eat that sand, baby, 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 please.
And you say, don't put a car in the mouth.
Okay, and now
Now hold my hand. Baby, baby, please, baby. That looks like a turntable. It's time to go. Please, baby, please. Why does this baby want to play?
she's crying because she doesn't want to leave the park.
No. If he reaches the park, it'll be sad and sad and sadder.
Aww.
Don't be slow. Baby, baby, please. What's this baby catching?
That's your favorite little flower. What is it?
It's a dandelion.
Dandelions. Yes, you love those, don't you?
Yeah, but in English we call it blowflowers.
Oh, okay.
Please eat your peas. Baby, 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 baby. Why is he still eating his macaroni? Why is the baby still eating macaroni?
I don't know.
Don't be a tease. Baby, baby, please, baby. Why is he teasing that frog?
I don't know.
Please don't splash. Baby, baby, please, baby. Can you look at the time, sis?
Mm-hmm. It is 6:55. Baby's taking a bath.
No. Wait, read the clock.
I'll read it after you read the page.
No, in the trash. Baby, 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 baby.
And it is 7:25.
What's 25?
That's the time, the minutes in the hour.
And the numbers of the numbers?
The numbers on the clock.
And what's that?
We'll read the page.
Now you sleep tight. Please, baby, please.
And it's 7:55 and baby's supposed to be going to bed.
Yeah, just like me at 10 o'clock.
You're not supposed to be going to bed at 10 o'clock.
At what? Kiss me a good night. Mama, mama, please.
And it is 10 o'clock and baby was supposed to be asleep by 8 o'clock. Sounds like somebody I know, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the end. Please, baby, please. Hold on.
Mr. Ronnie and Mrs. Star are going to come.
Yep. There.
Please.
High five.
That's right.
Oh my goodness, this is so great. Crystal, move him over a little bit towards your face a little bit so we can see. Yes, that is perfect. So everything about this was perfect as usual. Chancellor, you asked the best questions, okay? You asked all the right questions. I think that part was so great. Him being inquisitive and really engaged. And then the fact that he really like knows the drill too. Like when y'all finish, he's like, sorry. Every Chancellor, do you know how awesome you are? You are super awesome, sir. You are so smart, and we love you so much. Okay, we love having you here. Do you understand that?
Oh man.
There's my anniversary gift. There's my oh.
Hey, Chancellor, can you say spin off? Say spin off.
No.
Say spin off.
Say spin off.
Say over.
The Chancellor hour. Say spin off.
No.
Please say spin off.
No.
Oh, no. But just like you know how we do, Chancellor, we know how you do, and we know you're ready to bounce. The Chancellor says, "I came, I read."
Are you ready? Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Say bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. We love you. Thank you, and we can't wait to see you guys again. Thank you for celebrating our anniversary with us. And sis, thank you for all the time you put into Chancellor and to bring a Chancellor up here, because we know that's not an easy feat.
Oh, it's not.
You guys, and you know you are welcome all the time, okay?
All right, we'll be back.
You sure you want to give us a little three little birds before you go?
You want to sing Every Little Thing's Gonna Be All Right? Go ahead, say, don't worry. You gonna sing?
About the thing.
Come on.
Because every little thing is gonna be all right. Not today, Ma. Not today.
Not today.
Only under contract.
I respect him and his boundaries.
He said he got paid. He got paid to read. He can get paid to sing.
Oh my
Yes. He's like, look, stop adding extra things to my contract. I told y'all what I came to do. And then I met my contractual obligations. Okay.
Yes. He's
wonderful. That is great. So thank you so much. This is always, you come up here looking fabulous and are doing an excellent job with instilling literacy and Chancellor. And I love the way that he loves reading and how you guys have this ritual of being excited around culturally affirming books. And we all know that beyond the sky, there's no limit for Chancellor because of the foundation that you all have set for him. And just thank you so much for sharing him with us in this village. We really, really appreciate that. He's our baby.
Oh, and thank you for having us. He's on my shoulder. You can't see him, but he's sitting here on my shoulder now.
It was so fun. And hey, we see you. We thought you were gone, but you're still there.
Now you won't see me.
They see you.
They don't see me.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you all, to everybody tuned in, if you have been enjoying this, there's more to come, but please give us a share so that other people can experience this love and to see our young people come up here and read in the way that they do. We got to share this 4-year-old literary champion, this literary phenomenon with everyone, okay? So click that share button right now so that everybody in your network can be aware, because we share a lot of different things on social media, right? So let's make sure that we are sharing literacy and sharing our young people who are doing great positive things and positive family, just wonderful community action. So share, 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 click that share right now, okay? Share, share, share away, y'all. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And again, you know you're a part of this literacy gang. You know you are a part of our village, and you know that sign up is welcome for you at any time, okay?
All right. Say bye.
You have a good evening, okay? I'm making sure that I say evening and not night, okay? Y'all have a good evening.
You too. Say bye-bye.
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 Mom, no, you didn't.
That was great. Oh my goodness.
Always.
As usual. That was wonderful.
Always.
And you guys, Chancellor always corrects me because when they come on, I say, what are you going to read for us tonight? And he's always like, it's evening. So, like, my bad, Chancellor. I should have known, right? But that was beautiful, you guys. He is 4 years young, reading like that. And he just always comes on and brings his love of literacy, love of just his wonderful outgoing personality, and it brightens our day. And you see, we got our anniversary kiss. That's all of us. He blew those kisses to us because, again, if you guys are just tuning in, it's our 1 month anniversary. And that means all of us who are part of this literacy gang, who are part of this virtual village, you guys, it is our anniversary. So let's celebrate. Let's continue to celebrate throughout the night. Give ourselves a round of applause. We're all here. We're healthy. We're loving on each other. We're convening around something positive, and that's just great. That is wonderful. Again, make sure you guys give us those shares, okay? So that other people can share into this. We find that it uplifts our spirits to show up here at night and convene with you. So let's help and lift the spirits of some people in our extended network, okay? Rodney, did you have anything you want to say before we come to our next?
I just want to share a little story with you. I had a grandmother send me a Facebook message today and said that she was trying to figure out ways of getting her, I think she said 11, 12, and 16-year-old, really, really excited and focused on reading. She said they're doing a lot of homework, and she wanted to also make sure that they would be enthusiastic about reading during this time. So I sent her a link and invited her to the virtual Clever read-in tonight. So I hope she had a chance to tune in and to get her teens there, because I told her that if she came on tonight, she might find something to be a little bit motivating, and that it might be some ideas that the tweens and the teens may have for us in terms of what they're seeing the young people do and what they may want to do and come and share. So I hope she got a chance to watch this. But if not, we know we can see it on playback. But to me, starting the anniversary off with Chancellor Ms. Rice was right on time.
It was excellent, yes, and I do hope that that the lady is able, that she's able to tune in tonight. I hope you're watching, whoever sent that message. But like you said, Rodney, if she catches it in playback, that's fine too. But yeah, Chance was a great anniversary kickoff. So now we are moving to some first-time village readers. We have some new readers coming up here, and we are excited. We actually have not met them yet, but we are excited to have them on here. and find out what they're going to be reading for us tonight. So next we are bringing up Miss Shania. Hi there, Shania. How are you doing?
Hello.
Hey there. How are you?
Hi. I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear us now? Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Okay.
You're staticky.
Rodney.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. Well, so I'll take over for a little bit. So, are you there by yourself, or you have somebody with you?
I'm there, but I'm here with somebody else. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
here,
okay.
but I'm not on camera.
Okay. So, what are you going to read for us tonight?
Sisters in Champion. By Howard Bryan, illustrated by Floyd Cooper.
Ah, excellent, excellent.
Floyd. Can you ask her how old she is, Rodney?
I'm gonna get their co-host. So, how old are you, young lady?
I'm 10.
You're 10, and you go to school in Hampton Roads. Or are you from the 757?
Yes, 757, but in Chesapeake.
Oh, you're in Chesapeake.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. So we are so pleased to have you up here with us. And what we're going to do is we're going to give you the entire screen, and you can take your time and read your book and share your book. Make sure you show us the pages. But I have one question for you. So why is it that you wanted to come up and read tonight?
Because I want to share in this time that we're having, I want to share a book about the champions and just share family time and things like that.
So we thank you for your positivity and for your leadership and for your courage. And we just look forward to hearing what you have to share. And after you get done, don't run away. We're going to come back and talk to you a little bit more, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, Star, you want to turn over the stage and we can allow her to read with us.
Sisters in Champion by Howard Bryan. No one ever laughed at Richard Williams, at least not to his face, when he told people about Venus and Serena and the special things his two daughters would do. They would wait for him to leave, and then they would laugh because he said the impossible. The Williams family lived in Compton, a real tough, sometimes scary part of Los Angeles. When Venus and Serena were 4 and 3, Richard bought them tennis rackets, believing tennis treated girls more fairly than other sports, and if his hunch was correct, that his girls would have an athletic advantage that would change the sport forever. Richard didn't know anything about tennis, but it didn't stop him from saying the wildest things. He told everyone his little girls, not one, but both of them, would be champions, and the laughter would start. They laughed because Venus and Serena were black, and black people, they said, weren't supposed to play tennis. They laughed because Venus and Serena weren't rich, and people without money, they said, weren't supposed to dream so big. They laughed because Venus and Serena came from Compton, and no tennis champions ever came from such a tough neighborhood. They laughed because it was hard enough for one person in a family to become world famous, but two. But the sisters' mom and dad said differently. They said the sisters were made of special brown skin and wonderful eyes, of big smiles and bigger hearts. And when it came to tennis, a kind of magic. Just wait, their dad would say. You'll see. The girls were so different from each other. Venus was quiet, competitive, protective, just like a big sister. Serena was forceful, stubborn, and even more competitive, just like a little sister. Yes, these sisters were also best friends. When Venus was 12 and Serena 10, the family moved to Florida so the sisters could focus even more on tennis. And soon a whole new group of people was talking about them. Have you heard about them? Tennis fans will gossip. I think the big sister's name might be Venus. Everyone is saying she's the next American superstar. And get this, someone told me her little sister might be even better. Yet, not all the talk was friendly. The sisters were different. Their skin was different, their hair was different. Venus was tall, really tall. And the way the sisters hit the ball so hard, like the boys, even harder than the boys, was different. And way big and small, people reminded them of being different every day. Their father wouldn't let his girls play junior tournaments. Even though everyone played juniors, he made them focus on school instead. People said Dad was hurting his girls. Dad said he had a plan, that they were a family and families always stick together. Stick together they did. Venus and Serena grew even closer as they outworked the other girls. Every day they would hit 200 balls, then 300, then 500, then 1,000. Each day the sisters would sweat and sweat. Dad painted a sign for them that read, "If you fail to prepare properly, you prepare to fail." No one laughed at the girl's father anymore because his dream was becoming real. Venus was only 14 years old when she turned professional. In her very first tournament, she almost beat one of the top ranked players in the world. It would take Venus 4 years to win her first professional tournament. Still, a teenager and already a champion. Yet, it wasn't just Venus who won. Serena became a champion at the very same tournament. How? Venus and Serena played as teammates in double tennis. Serena was only 16 years old when the sisters won as partners. Both sisters wanted to be considered the best in the world, though, and for that to happen, only one of them could win in the end. One would have to lose. There was no avoiding it. The 1998 Australian Open was the first time they played against each other as professionals. Big sister, Venus won. In Rome and Miami the next year, Venus won again and again. Not until Serena turned 18 did she beat Venus for the first time. The girls became young women. Their parents always said they were special, made of magic and big hearts. Soon the sisters dominated the biggest tennis champions in the world: the Australian Open, the French Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open. Venus was Wimbledon 5 times and the US Open twice.
Wimbledon.
Serena would win all 4 tournaments in a row and nicknamed it the Serena Slam. The sisters were so good they seemed to lose only to each other. In February 2002, Venus was ranked number one in the world. 6 months later, it was Serena's turn to be number one. It is the only time in history two sisters or brothers were ranked first and second in the world. Another of their father's dreams had come true. Still, it hurt so much to play against each other. Neither sister wanted to see the other lose. When they competed for a championship, Mom and Dad could barely watch. So Venus and Serena continued to play as a double team, and if playing one of the sisters was tough, together they were unbeatable. They won all of the major doubles championships at least twice. They played together for America in the Olympics 4 times, winning 3 gold medals. As partners, they were the best in the world. Then Venus began feeling weak. Doctors told her she had a disease, one she would have for the rest of her life. It could appear at any time and steal her energy. People began talking again. Then Serena suffered a foot injury and had problems with her lungs. Doctors said she too might not be able to play tennis anymore. She wound up missing a full year and lost her #1 ranking. People were talking once more. The Williams sisters will never again be champions, they said. But as their parents knew, these sisters had magic in them. And the true magic of Venus and Serena Williams is that they never quit. They never stopped working, and they both returned to play tennis. The year Serena returned to tennis, she won the singles tournament at Wimbledon, and the sisters together again won the doubles championship. Serena continued to win and win and win. Almost too many trophies to count, more than any women's tennis player in history. And people were talking again. Now they said Serena was one of the greatest athletes, boy or girl, in history. May the best ever. The Williams sisters have a new magic now. Other little girls with special brown skin, wonderful eyes, and big smiles want to play tennis. Venus and Serena are still best friends. They will always be family, sisters who grew into championships. My first job, Venus says, is a big sister, and I take that very seriously. Tennis is just a game, Serena says. Family is forever. The end.
Excellent,
Are you still
excellent,
there?
excellent. Just
Yes.
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
That was wonderful. Wow. That was great. Can you hear me, sweetie? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Great. I'm so glad you can hear me because I have to tell you that was so good. You're just gonna come up here and surprise us with all of that power. Wow. Wow. What a wonderful day. So listen, today is our 1 month anniversary of doing this, and you have provided us with a wonderful anniversary gift. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you, Precious. That was great. Everybody, Village, let's give Shania a collective round of applause again. Yes. Yes. I hope you saw. Did you see all the love coming up on the screen for you?
What did you say?
Did you see all the love you were getting from the villagers?
Yes, I did.
You did? Okay. Well, if you didn't see it all, you're gonna have to go back and watch the playback and see all of the wonderful love that you were getting in the comment section. And we just want to take the time to welcome you, to thank you for coming here to read such a powerful story, and to give us all of your strength and boldness as you read, your wonderful personality, and your precious, beautiful face. All of that just made our evening wonderful. So thank you. Thank you. And we want you to know that you are welcome to come back on here anytime. You understand?
Yes, thank you.
You are very welcome. Rodney, I know you got some things to say to her.
Well, like I say, I think she's just. I'm I'm so proud. I'm speechless. I love the fact that she came up here. She came with such confidence. She read with such enthusiasm and passion. So I just want you to come back and share with some of your friends and invite them to come and read as well.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much again. You did a great job. You did a wonderful job. Is there anything you wanted to share with us?
I want to say thank you for having me and happy anniversary.
All right.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So, and tell your mother if she can hear us that we said thanks for letting you come up here as well. Okay.
You're welcome. We'll be back.
All right, Mom. Well, again, you guys are officially part of our village and our literacy gang. So this gang convenes around love of reading, a love of culture, and just us being together and loving on each other. So you are in this gang now, Shania. You can't get out of it. You're gonna get this love from us all the time. Okay. So anytime if you want to tune in, if you want to come and read, just come and be a part of this. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you guys have thanks again, and y'all have a great evening. Okay. Bye-bye. Well.
Man, 2 for 2. 2 for 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Look, and she surprised us with that. We didn't know.
Didn't
you
know.
guys-
So do you know her?
No.
Okay, so she
Well, now
just,
I do. Now
right,
I do. Now that's one of my babies. So
but she responded to the read-in and signed up and came on up here and blew it away. That's all right.
she did. She
That's all
did
right.
just that.
And I like,
Yes.
and I like the fact that her mother was there, so she was not there by herself. She had the support, and the mother was giving her encouragement, and so that's what this is all about. It's about family time and encouragement and support. Inside the house and outside the house, and on the network and via the web and on Facebook Live and YouTube. It's just all about sharing that family love and the love for literacy.
And you see what Miss Danelle said.
Oh yes, indeed, absolutely. That's right. I have to remember that she is the
officiator of the initiations.
Yeah, see, I don't.
You gotta go through Miss Danelle.
Yeah, I don't want to mess it up with the line sisters, what they call the person who is in charge of pledging. But whoever that is, we know that Miss Parker is that person.
Yes, and we love it. And let's go show some love to all of our villagers right now, to the team that we have. We got Ray in the house. Thank you so much. We have Tennille, a rather new villager. We have Mr. Bracy tuning in. You guys, we just started streaming on YouTube as well. So we have Mr. Bracy, who has come up here before. He's a media specialist at SeaTac Elementary. Thank you so much. Of course, we got Miss Danelle. All right, we got Miss Tiffany. Miss Tiffany's footprint in this is so far-reaching, like for her, and she's not come on here and read yet.
Yeah, I told you she's up next. We can get her up here.
Pressure. But her footprint with all the youth who come up here is really, really strong. We have Miss Helen. We have Tanya, who you're getting ready to see some more of. Let's see who else came up here. We have some more people from the Rice and Hextall family. Chandra is in the house. We have a new villager, Shirley. Just so many people. Thank you to everybody who is tuning in, because again, it's our anniversary. It's us. We are convening here every night. So this is our win of getting to know each other and uplifting one another through literacy and culture. So all of us, yes. And Miss Tiffany says she is coming. Okay. We're holding you to that. All right. So next, without further ado, we have another favorite. Of course, it's so right for us to end the anniversary night with someone who helped us start what we're doing. Mm-hmm. So without any further ado, you guys know who this is. We are bringing in the phenomenal Miss Tanya. Hi there, Tanya.
How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Glad to have you back on the anniversary.
I know. I think I read the first night you guys did this.
I think you did.
Oh,
Yeah.
full circle.
Well, Sai and I did, yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
have to say thank you to you both for your vision and for bringing this to fruition. Because without the both of you, this wouldn't have happened. So thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank
Like
you.
Star said, it was a village. That
Yeah.
a lot of folks were asking what could we do, and we
Yep.
put it out there. And this is one of the things that emerged among some other things. And so we're
Right.
just happy that the community cared enough to wanting to do something, and we were fortunate enough to collaborate with one another in bringing all the great work that Star was already doing with some new technology and some new friends. And here we are today, celebrating all this work for the last 30 days. And I keep remembering the first 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, we were doing it twice a day.
I know.
Yes,
I know. That's
quite
pretty
a bit.
Yep. And I think you made another point without making the point, is that I was just thinking, Star, I knew who you were, but who said you couldn't make new friends during a time of physical distancing, right? So I'm very much appreciative of that. So
yes, so I'll be glad when I can give when we all can give each other an actual hug, because
I know.
That would be great. Yes, but we have made friends. This is wonderful. Yeah.
That's right. Well,
so we are going to step away and let you. Well, what are you reading for us tonight?
Well, so I was looking through, I think I've told you all earlier, Sai and I were reading the Rebel Girls series, and I was looking through all of our books, and our books for younger kids, I've, started to, I've donated most of them already, but I found one that I've kept called the Zanzibar Tales, which a friend of mine had brought back from Africa, actually. And I was so glad that I found this book because it was actually written in Swahili at one point and has been translated. So there's stories told by natives of the east coast of East Africa. So there's some really cool stories in here. I was going to read a couple of them. There aren't lively pictures in them, but I think we'll have to use our listening ears and really hear the story.
Our listening ears, excellent. So you guys, I know one word in Swahili. Inyota means star.
The most important word in the vocabulary. Make sure you know that one.
So Inyota is going to step away from the screen, as well as Rodney, and we're going to let you do your thing. All right, Tanya?
Sounds good. All right. So again, I am reading the Zanzibar Tales. They're stories told by natives of East Africa. The first story is The Hare and the Lion. So one day in Sangura, the hare, roaming through the forest in search of food, glanced up through the boughs of a very large calabash tree and saw that a great hole in the upper part of the trunk was inhabited by bees. Thereupon he returned to town in search of someone to go with him and help to get the honey. As he was passing the house of Buku, the big rat, that worthy gentleman invited him in. So he went in, sat down, and remarked, "My father has died and has left me a hive of honey. I would like you to come and help me to eat it." Of course, Buku jumped at the offer, and he and the hare started off immediately. When they arrived at the great calabash tree, Sungura pointed out the bee's nest and said, "Go on, climb up." So taking some straw with them, they climbed up to the nest, lit the straw, smoked out the bees, put out the fire, and set to work eating the honey. In the midst of the feast, who should appear at the foot of the tree but Simba the lion? Looking up and seeing them eating, he asked, "Who are you?" Then Sungura whispered to Buku, "Hold your tongue. That old fella is crazy." But in a very little while, Simba roared out angrily, Who are you, I say? Speak, I tell you. This made Buku so scared that he blurted out, It's only us. Upon this, the hare said to him, You just wrap me up in this straw, call to the lion to keep out of the way, and then throw me down. Then you'll see what will happen. So Buku, the big rat, wrapped Sungura, the hare, in the straw and then called to Simba, the lion, Stand back. I'm going to throw this straw down and then I'll come down myself. When Simba stepped back out of the way, Buku threw down the straw, and as it lay on the ground, Sungura crept out and ran away while the lion was looking up. After waiting a minute or two, Simba roared out, Well, come down, I say. And there, being no help for it, the big rat came down. As soon as he was within reach, the lion caught hold of him and asked, Who is up there with you? Why, said Buku, Sungura the hare? Didn't you see him when I threw him down? Of course I didn't see him, replied the lion in an incredulous tone, and without wasting further time, he ate the big rat and then searched around for the hare, but could not find him. 3 days later, Sungura called on his acquaintance, Kobe, the tortoise, and said to him, Let us go and eat some honey. Whose honey? Inquired Kobe cautiously. My father's, Sungura replied. Oh, all right, I'm with you, said the tortoise eagerly, and away they went. When they arrived at the great calabash tree, they climbed up with their straw, smoked out the bees, sat down, and began to eat. Just then, Mr. Simba, who owned the honey, came out again and looking up inquired, Who are you up there? Sungura whispered to Kobe, Keep quiet. Keep quiet. But when the lion repeated his question angrily, Kobe became suspicious and said, I will speak. You told me this honey was yours. Am I right in suspecting that it belongs to Simba? So when the lion asked again, Who are you? He answered, It's only us, the lion said. The lion said, Come down then. And the tortoise answered, We're coming. Now, Simba had been keeping an eye open for Sungura since the day he caught Buku, the big rat, and suspecting that he was up there with Kobe, he said to himself, I've got him this time, for sure. Seeing that they were caught again, Sungura said to the tortoise, Wrap me up in the straw, tell Simba to stand out of the way, and then throw me down. I'll wait for you below. He can't hurt you, you know. All right, said Kobe. But while he was wrapping the hare up, he said to himself, This fellow wants to run away and leave me to bear the lion's anger. He shall get caught first. Therefore, when he had bundled him up, he called out, Sungura is coming, and threw him down. So Simba caught the hare and holding him with his paw said, Now, what shall I do with you? The hare replied, It's of no use for you to try to eat me. I'm awfully tough. What would be the best thing to do with you then? Asked Simba. I think, said Sungura, you should take me by the tail, whirl me around, and knock me against the ground. Then you may be able to eat me. So the lion, being deceived, took him by the tail and whirled him around, but just as he was going to knock him on the ground, he slipped out of his grasp and ran away. And Simba had the mortification of losing him again. Angry and disappointed, he turned to the tree and called to Kobe, You come down too. When the tortoise reached the ground, the lion said, You're pretty hard. What can I do to make you eatable? Oh, that's easy, laughed Kobe. Just put me in the mud and rub my back with your paw until my shell comes off. Immediately on hearing this, Simba carried Kobe to the water, placed him in the mud, and began, as he supposed, to rub his back. But the tortoise has slipped away, and the lion continued to rub on a piece of rock until his paws were bleeding. And realizing that he had again been outwitted, he said, Well, the hare has done me today, but I'll go hunting now until I find him. So Simba the lion set out immediately in search of Sungura, the hare, and as he went along, he inquired of everyone he met, "Where is the house of Sungura?" But each person he had answered, "I do not know." For the hare had said to his wife, "Let us move from this house." Therefore, the folks in that neighborhood had no knowledge of his whereabouts. Simba, however, went along with continuing his inquiries until presently one answered, "That is his house on top of the mountain." Without loss of time, the lion climbed the mountain and soon arrived at the place indicated, only to find that there was no one at home. This, however, did not trouble him. On the contrary, saying to himself, "I'll hide myself inside, and when Sungura and his wife come home, I'll eat them both." He entered the house and lay down, awaiting their arrival. Pretty soon along came the hare with his wife, not thinking of any danger, but he very soon discovered the marks of the lion's paws on the steep path. Stopping at once, he said to Mrs. Sungura, "You go back, my dear. Simba the lion has passed this way, and I think he must be looking for me." But she replied, "I will not go back. I will follow you, my husband." Although greatly pleased at this proof of his wife's affection, Sungura said firmly, "No, you have friends to go to. Go back." So he persuaded her and she went back, but he kept on, following the footmarks, and saw, as he had suspected, that they went into his house. "Ah," said he to himself, "Mr. Lion is inside, is he?" Then cautiously going back a little way, he called out, "How'd you do, house? How'd you do?" Waiting a moment, he remarked loudly, "Well, this is very strange. Every day as I pass this place, I say, 'How'd you do, house?' And the house always answered, 'How'd you do?' There must be someone inside today." When the lion heard this, he called out, "How'd you do?" Then Sungura burst out laughing and shouted, "Oh, Mr. Simba, you're inside, and I'll bet you want to eat me. But first, tell me where you ever heard of a house talking." Upon this, the lion, seeing how he had been fooled, replied angrily, "You wait until I get a hold of you, that's all." "Oh, I think you'll have to do the waiting," cried the hare, and then he ran away, the lion following. But it was of no use. Sungura completely tired out old Simba, who, saying, "That rascal has beaten me. I don't want to have anything more to do with him," and returned to his home under the great calabash tree. All right, the end. So that was an interesting story, I would say. What do you guys think?
That was great.
Yeah?
Yes.
I always like the stories that have the little messages in there that you can carry with you.
Yes, that's right. So, yeah, there's some other really good ones in here too, but maybe I'll save that for next time.
Yeah, I think
we thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was good.
I actually had my, you were talking about teens earlier. I had, I was telling one of my, I have two boys older than Cy, and one of them came up here to hear Chancellor read and was sitting here next to me listening to him. And he was like, "Okay, next week I'll read, I'll read a story too." So I think it'd be great to get some teens up here reading as well. So
absolutely,
definitely. Well, we look forward to that
list. Yeah.
Yes. So you guys, we're updating the list tonight. So we will post it in the morning. If you don't see it, you're welcome to send a message to the Clever Communities in Action Facebook page, or let Rodney or myself know that you would like to read, because we'd love to have you. It's a real quick process to just sign up, and then you guys see how it works. It's all family here. So whether you're an adult, if you have teens, if you have children, we're all welcome here to convene around literacy, culture, and just a love for our community. Thank you so much, Tanya. And we're excited to hear that your son is going to come up here and read now. We enjoy Sai. We've definitely enjoyed you all as a dynamic duo. So that would be great to meet your son.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. He will do it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again. Rodney, did you have anything else you want to say?
I just want to once again say, happy anniversary. It's been so wonderful. It's been so nice.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
And but seriously, I just think it's been just a great testimony to what a community can do when it thinks it doesn't know what to do. There's always something in our spirit that we can pull out, and there's always that creativity that we have relied upon, and it has sustained us through things, I hate to say it, far worse than what we're going through right now.
Yeah.
And so we will come through this. We'll come through it stronger, and we'll be ready to go. And we're just going to keep on reading and keep on supporting our children as they, find their ways through all of this, and look for us to provide some safety and comfort and direction. And to me, that's what this literacy gang and this virtual family is all about. So thank you, Star, for everything that you've done to help make this possible.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I think you just about said it all, Rodney. That was great. And it's been my pleasure coming up with here for the last 4 weeks with you to do this every night. And Tanya, it's been great. And then Tanya, your point earlier to the fact that, we've made friends online. We now know people that we did not know before, who we look forward to talking to and seeing every day. And I just think that is great. It's a testament to creativity, to community. Like you said, Rodney, the power of community. And I've been saying before, for those of us who practice Kwanzaa in December, utilize those principles all throughout the year, because this is definitely some Kuumba and the creativity and quite a few other principles, some Nia, some purpose up in there, and some Umoja, and all of those great things. Because in December, when we convene, we're just supposed to talk about how we use those principles throughout the year. So we all have that to say when December comes, to talk about how we use those. And you brought us the book with Swahili. So all of that is intertwined. And I just think it's really, really great. Now, Rodney is supposed to take us out with a song.
Oh, I am. I didn't say I was going to pick out with a song. I was just acknowledging that, Ray Goodman and Brown has, happy anniversary, my dear. You know that one too. So that's all.
She gave us a little snippet. There it is. That is great. And one more thing that's stand corrected. One of our villagers recommended Shania, told Shania it was Portia.
Okay.
Who told Shania's mother about this and made sure that Shania and her awesome self came up here. So that was great. And that's the village, just building the village. That's what it's all about. So I think that is great. Thank you so much, Portia, for adding that wonderful gem of a little girl to this. And we just continue to grow the village. Looking forward to having Shania and everybody else back again. Everybody, thank you so much for celebrating our 1 month anniversary. Everything is just going to keep going and growing and flowing. All right. All right. You guys know the drill. Tomorrow, same time, same place, 7:00 p.m. We'll see you here. And we're on YouTube as well now. Okay.
Finish the week off strong.
Tune in and they're like, I don't do Facebook. But you got YouTube. Yes. All right. So y'all have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.